tonight, April 24th, 2026. The High Velocity TV After Dark Lobbies here tonight on the MC Motorsports YouTube channel, and we are going to get the green flag here from Daytona for our first restart of the race. And we are back underway. We had an early caution flag, which damaged a couple vehicles. Everyone gets one fast repair. But we are back underway. 34 laps of racing here. 2-race night planned. We got next-gen Daytona with 110% increased horsepower. And then we got Bristol Dirt Trucks coming up right after this. So a special edition of High Velocity TV Lobbies here tonight. Christian Delgado, the owner, has a league after this, we believe. That is what's going on, so he's saving his voice for that, which is why he is not broadcasting tonight. So we were looking at it, we were like, you know what? Well, I mean, you know, we want it to, you know, be an official HVTV race, so we ended up electing to broadcast this one for the good of the community as well as everyone else. Josh Kenyon is going to lead us our first lap here today. That is broadcasted here. It was the 5th lap of the race here. We're lap 6. Oh, we got trouble in the back. Cole Trudeau is around. That's the MC Motorsports number 84 of Cole Trudeau. And he's going to spin up the racetrack, make minor contact with the outside wall, and he is around. But we stay green back up at the front. It's Josh Kenyon with the lead. Down the backstretch they go. And we are going to just make some minor adjustments here quick with the camera angles. Some of these were zoomed in because I wanted to get some pictures before the race. So there we go. We should be all ready and set to go now here. As you see, it is a pack of only, it looks like 17 cars right now as they run. Josh Kenyon. He's got Yaroslav Donskoy right behind him. And Owen Spicer in the number, not entirely sure what number of car that is on his vehicle at this current moment. It looks like it is 6, so no training paints for him. Chase Ingram in the all-black 01 machine, running in the 4th place position. And Aaron Hall makes a move to the outside down the back straightaway. And that's actually the number 8 of Owen Spicer, so he did have a Trading Paints Pro scheme on. Just some rough angles there. Damon Pacheco, haven't heard that name since like 2022. He is racing, interestingly enough. And Gavin Austin goes to the outside. Yaroslav Donskoy to block. You see the stack up all throughout the field. That's going to be one car on the apron way in the back. And now they're going 3 wide for the lead. Gavin Austin in the number 2 Wendy's Chevrolet is going to take the lead here with help from Carter Kingsley in the number 55. And how about Josh Kenyon looking to the inside? Oh, we got trouble. Aaron Hall goes around. And we see him. Are they going to be able to save it? We see Patrick Connell also collected. We got one car spinning around from it. That's going to be Aaron Hall who takes the spin. Daniel Mosteller with right front damage. Michael Good collected here. We see the 32, Mitchell Armstrong, bouncing all over the place. And Patrick Connell and company here. He's going to have Michael Good now. Patrick Connell with a dinged up front end. As back up, oh, Gavin Austin's going to get turned. Car's having to take evasive action there. Gavin Austin slides through the grass. He's going to come back up the racetrack. And we stay green for now. Oh, we got another one spinning. Patrick Connell has to avoid, and unfortunately, Michael Good and Damon Pacheco collide. And this car came out of nowhere. That was Yaroslav Donskoy who came spinning out of the pits. The second caution flag of the race is going to wave. And we see Gavin Austin here in the 2 was the initial spinner. Look at this vehicle, unscathed. Not a single scratch even on it from those instances right here. And we are reaching the 3rd mark of the race completed here. That's Diego Acuna in the number 84 as well. Daniel Mosteller, we talked about him having possibly some right front damage. As you can see here in our super slow-mo, you see a little bit of scratches there on the right front. So let's rewind here all the way back and see what happened here. So this was with Aaron Hall here. That's Luke Gallagher in the 00 and Aladam Contreras in the number 92. Oh, that's Damon Pacheco. He's going to get up into him. Just lost the bottom there. Just gets into Aaron Hall's number 11 car. He slides, and Patrick Connell gets some damage. Michael Good has to avoid, and this car spins around. It's a single car spin right here. But it was at the front of the field here where things got a little wild. Gavin Austin here tries to make a block on Carter Kingsley, and he's going to get spun into the wall. And there's Yaroslav. There's where that contact came from. Maybe a little more of a scratch for that number 2 machine. Now things get nastier pretty quickly here. Josh Kenyon slides through the grass. Now these 4 cars, they're all able to avoid Gavin Austin. But look at Yaroslav Dunsko here. Look at him. Has a crazy drift through the pits. Car is 90 degrees sideways, and it's going to come up the racetrack. Now look at Patrick Connell, the leader of this pack here. Look at him avoid here. Unfortunately, Michael Good and Damon Pacheco not lucky enough. Oh! Some vicious contact right there for these two. Let's take a look at it in real-time speed here. Look at this. Look at Patrick Connell. Whoa! And Demos as well with some big-time avoidance. Let's go on board with the number 44 Q90 FM Toyota here. Real-time speed. Wow! Some pretty good reaction right there for Patrick Connell. And once again, he's got a dinged up front end. We saw that at the most recent Next Gen Daytona HVTV race. So if we bring this back to real time, we got a couple pitters here. I'm not entirely sure if the cars are good on fuel. Let's get a read on that quick. They are apparently good on fuel as we take a look at it here. So possibly everyone good on fuel here. And we see myself there on the pits. How do you get rid of your car in the pits? That's going to cause problems on the broadcast. Either way, we got a handful of cars pitting here. It said 40 laps of fuel, so everyone should be good. We see Josh Kenyon taking tires here in the number 27 car. Now, we enjoy broadcasting these races when it's not us hosting, because in the sim stock races we are hosting, in the other races we're hosting. You know, I don't like being at the helm as an admin. I'm not even an admin in the session here. So make sure you guys join up here in the HVTV After Dark Discord server here. This is truly as good as racing can get here. You know, personally, I wish I would be racing, but, you know, good thing we saw there was no broadcast, because otherwise it could have been rough there. But tune in, watch or check out the Discord server. All fun here at the HVTV After Dark. Great creation here. So let's take a run through the field, see if we can get any information. So Owen Spicer, I apologize to him if this fact that I'm about to say is wrong, but I don't know if he's a part of the HVTV community. These races, they're not password protected. Oh, we got cars around. It's Cole Trudeau spinning here. Let's take a look at what happened here. Oh, he gets turned. Oh, almost up and over goes Cole Trudeau. Interesting scenes here. That's number 77. Blake Dorney turns Cole Trudeau around. These two got into it way earlier. Patrick Connell gets a little more front-end damage. But I'm not sure if Owen Spicer, again, the races are not password protected. Therefore, there could be some random other members who could race. Aladam Contreras, NR Night in America, regular couple NR Night in America wins. Still, I believe, looking for his first HVTV win. Luke Gallagher in the 00. Looking for his first HVTV win. Chase Ingram hasn't won in a long time from what I remember. If I'm going to be honest, I can't really think back to his last win amongst our iRacing competition. The two MC Motorsports cars, this team's still looking for an HVTV After Dark win. Cole Trudeau finished second a month ago at Gen 6 Echo Park Speedway. Finished second to Michael Good, who is currently 2 laps down and 18th in this race. Cole Trudeau, tons of damage on that front end. It actually looks kind of interesting how that front end is looking here. But Patrick Connell also looking to get his first HVTV win as well. Christian Delgado, what's funny about this is the owner of HVTV is racing here and has the opportunity, a rare opportunity for him to go ahead and pick up his first HVTV win in the Sabrina Carpenter's short and sweet car. He's got his first opportunity here to pick up a win in his own series. Kind of a rare opportunity. I mean, these are official HVTV After Dark races. If there was a stat sheet, these would go on it since they are broadcasted. Blake Dorney is one of those who has raced on this channel before. He is an OG SimStock driver from the MCM SimStock days back when I owned that. And this name is familiar. He did race a couple of those. Josh Kenyon, Nathan McLaughlin, Daniel Mosteller, Aaron Hall, Diego Acuna. Jack Metcalf, Yaroslav Donskoy, Michael Good, Carter Kingsley, and Gavin Austin. This is your entire field here. 18 cars are left on the racetrack here, and it's going to be the number 6 of Owen Spicer, who brings him to the restart zone. Cole Trudeau on the outside with his wheel damage is going to skull around, gets into the wall there, way in the back. It's been a very rough race for Cole Trudeau. He got collected in the opening crash, then he got collected in another wreck, and now he's got wheel damage and can't get a proper restart there in the number 84. Owen Spicer in the number 8 car. He's got Aladam Contreras looking to the outside. Now, the outside is going to be dominant here, I believe, with the additional horsepower that these cars have. It might be the place you want to go. But so far, actually, from what I remember, it hasn't been too much of a difference. Here comes Blake Dorn. He gives a massive push to Chase Ingram, which gives that push then to Donskoy. And now Blake Dorney looking to the outside of Chase Ingram here. And he's going to go to the inside of Josh Kenyon. Josh lifts off the gas. Blake Dorney here all over the place so far here. He spun around earlier and is now making way too aggressive moves. Yaroslav Donskoy started dead last on this restart. He's getting squeezed up into the outside wall. 21 to go. Race is flying by here. Chase Ingram all over the rear end of Aladam Contreras. Back up front for the lead. Yaroslav Donskoy looking to make it 3 wide. Oh, and Blake Dorney! Josh Kenyon gives him payback for the aggressive block from earlier, and Blake Dorney's going to go around. And I think he might have just alt F4'd out of here. Yeah, I don't think he's here. I don't think he's a member of the community. And that is why I advocate for these races to be password protected. Sometimes people just come into these races just to fool around. But either way, Yaroslav Donskoy, he's making some pretty questionable moves, to say the least here. I would see a reason why he went 3 wide right there, but I mean, the outside is rolling, but he is going to make that move. And Aladam Contreras goes to the inside. 20 laps to go. Aladam Contreras, you got Christian Delgado in the number 33. We just talked about it. He's looking to get a win in his own series. Gavin Austin and Diego Acuna also was in the back on that restart. These guys are flying right up to the front. And with only 18 cars in the race, it is going to be an opportunity to have that happen. In the back, Josh Kenyon gets shuffled out. He's on the outside of a train of inside cars. Take a look. Oh, Patrick Connell. Josh Kenyon slots right behind Patrick Connell, who has a damaged front end. And that's going to put Josh to the outside now. Patrick Connell looking to just hang on here. And here comes Donskoy. He's been making 3 wide moves constantly, and he's going to continue to try to find some opportunities. Ooh, good thing there was no net code there. That was a very kind of awkward situation there. And again to the middle goes Donskoy. Oh, we got him making contact, and there goes Donskoy around. Josh Kenyon gets collected. And back up front, we got him spinning again. Owen Spicer, Diego Acuna, Daniel Mosteller. The 18 of Jack Metcalf is involved as well. Patrick Connell's got some right front damage. Patrick Connell collected as well. And his engine just gave up, I believe, right there. We saw the cloud of smoke. So the question is, will he be able to nurse this car to the pits? Not entirely sure his engine blew up from that, and this car might be towed. This car might need a tow here. So lots of problems here all over the racetrack. Oh, Diego Acuna with major left front damage. The biggest wreck of the race to this point. And let's take a look and see here, if we could take a look and see what happened here. Yeah, Patrick Connell is going to need to tow this race car. Let's take a look. And this all started down the backstretch. Yaroslav Donskoy, we kept talking about him making just pretty aggressive moves here. So he's going to get squeezed by Acuna right there. Yeah, Acuna wasn't appreciating that 3 wide move. Josh Kenyon gets involved. Now here's where the next wreck happens. Acuna slides into Chase Ingram. Owen Spicer. Oh, right here, it's Luke Gallagher gets on the apron. Patrick Connell. That's surprising right there. Patrick Connell, look at this contact here. He hits the wall, and that's enough to just destroy that suspension right there. Kind of a pretty unfortunate situation for him, and I think somehow his engine blew after that. But Donskoy goes around. We see Josh Kenyon gets collected. And then up here, Diego Acuna takes a hard hit with Owen Spicer. That's a hard one. Jack Metcalf, Daniel Mosteller. Mosteller could have some right front suspension damage from this one. We see him get up in the air. Look at this. Whoa. on that jump right there. So that is a pretty large wreck right there. And if we take a look here at the field we see Gavin Austin in the pits. We see Patrick Connell in the pits, who has collected pretty much everyone involved there. Getting something here. Patrick Connell, we got to get to the bottom of this here. What happened to Patrick Connell after that wreck? Because he might have money shifted and blew his engine here. Let's hear. He's in third gear. Patrick Connell blew his engine here. Take a look at it. Third gear. Money shifts to second gear. And the engine goes on that 44 machine. Oh, what a tough deal there for him. Cole Trudeau puts out a fast repair after his eventful start. And if we bring it back to the front here of the pack, let's see, are we 1 to green? Looks like we're still 2 to green here. It's Aladam Contreras, who currently is your race leader here in the number 92 M&M's Toyota Camry. So quite the situation we have here. Only 4 cars are unscathed here, and Luke Gallagher was sliding on the apron. He's able to save that race car and keep it going. Chase Ingram got some minor side contact. Otherwise, the only 2 clean cars here in this race, Contreras and Delgado. We still got a handful of cars in the pits. Patrick Connell is done towing. You see the tires get put on the race car. And he might be a couple laps down now. Yaroslav Donskoy. I don't know if Diego Acuna took a tow or not. I wonder if he was able to make it to the pits. I think he did get a tow. We see the fast repair go on there. These guys taking tires. Must have just forgot to turn it off. Patrick Connell with the fast repair. His car wasn't too badly damaged. I don't know if the wheel damage was that bad. I don't know. Weird things happen to this 44 car in that one. Carter Kingsley in the 55 Culver's machine. We're going to get the 1 to green this time by. And look at this pack that we have now. It's Aladam Contreras first. Christian Delgado second. Chase Ingram third. Luke Gallagher fourth. 5th place is Aaron Hall, who spun earlier. Cole Trudeau in 6th place after his eventful race. He's still in contention. Josh Kenyon right behind. Nathan McLaughlin, Michael Good, Gavin Austin. And we see Patrick Connell scored 1 lap down, as well as Diego Acuna. So Patrick Connell here going to have a chance to get all his laps back here. We'll see how he navigates through the pack. You see Cole Trudeau up in the outside lane. Yep, smartly Patrick Connell will go to the apron. And we'll try to catch up to the pack on this restart. Yaroslav Donskoy, the only car left in the pits. Oh, Jack Metcalf. Oh, multiple cars actually in the pits. Daniel Mosteller, the chief executive of the HVTV After Dark series, makes all the sessions. He is currently, as we take a look here, he is currently running in the 12th place position. So we are going to have Bristol Dirt running up right after this one here. So it should be some fun racing on the dirt track. But otherwise, here we got a lot of these cars have used their fast repairs now. Believe if we look at it here, everyone back here has got a fast repair. I'm not sure if Demos had to take a fast repair or not. Remember, he ended up getting some pretty big side contact there. I'm not sure if his right front tire got bent up. Patrick Connell, I don't think maybe will catch up to the lead pack in time. But otherwise, it's going to be Aladam Contreras with the lead, and it'll be 15 laps to go. We're just a little over halfway complete with this one here. Oh, Contreras blinks out right there for a brief second. Gets it back going. Here we go. 16 laps to go from Daytona. And there's Patrick Connell. He's able to... he is going to slow down good, you know. He is able to slow down there in that number 44 car. Cannot Kyle Busch the restarts, which is how the general term goes. Luke Gallagher. Cole Trudeau makes a pass on Luke Gallagher somehow right off the bat. And now Cole Trudeau going to be in that outside lane there in that number 84 car. Pushing the series owner, Christian Delgado. Yeah, Cole Trudeau, a lot of these cars, has used his fast repair, so he is, so far though, not taking it easy at all by any means. Aggressive pushing behind that number 33 car. Contreras with a minor lead. Chase Ingram's got some damage on his front bumper. That might affect the performance there of that 01 car. Aggressive pushing from Cole Trudeau. He's locked right on to Christian Delgado. Pretty good pushes so far. Nathan McLaughlin closing in, and a blink once again from Aladam Contreras. And look at this. We got a nice packed up pack of cars. It looks like 14 cars in this pack, 13 of them on the lead lap. Diego Acuna still a lap down. And looks like, turns out we were misguided. I mean, really, the lanes are quite even here at Daytona. There's really no advantage for any lane so far. They are pushing hard. Nathan McLaughlin, that's a triple-way push. Cole Trudeau on the right rear quarter panel of Christian Delgado. And Cole Trudeau's got to be getting hot here. So is Chase Ingram. You see Contreras pull up so Ingram can get some air. Oh, he's almost getting turned around there by Aaron Hall. And now Ingram might have an opportunity here in the 01 car to make a move. He might be clear of Delgado if he wants to go to that outside. The opportunities could be there. Cole Trudeau looking to slot in front of Demos. Not going to work. Yeah, he was getting hot there, I believe. You see him lift off the gas, try to save that engine from blowing up. Yeah, that outside is going absolutely nowhere. So, shoot. Looks like the inside might be your preferred place to be here. Was not anticipating that for this race. And these cars, they try to hang on. Aaron Hall, who's been around a couple times this race, he is leading this one. Oh, he almost goes around once again. Carter Kingsley gets him off center and going to put him in the outside wall. And that number 11 car of Aaron Hall is going to slot to the back of the field here. They're 3 wide. Yeah, if I was that 11 car, I'm just lifting all the way to the back. There's no reason to be 3 wide in that kind of position there to avoid getting squeezed into that wall, damaging that car a little bit more. Carter Kingsley, who just moved that 11 out of the way, is now back up front, and Christian Delgado looks to the inside. He gets blocked, though, by Carter Kingsley, and Cole Trudeau gets put 3 wide. And he's not going to... Oh, Patrick Connell around, and that could be the end of his race. Oh, and there goes Cole Trudeau. Cole Trudeau going to spin as well. You see Patrick Connell, this car destroyed. They're wrecking in the corner. Josh Kenyon is around. Cole Trudeau saves it. And we might stay green here. We see Patrick Connell in the 44. We're going to take a look and see what ended up happening to him. Oh, yeah, he hit the wall. But I think that car could be fine. Let's get back up to the racing. Christian Delgado, it's a 4-car pack here. What has happened here to the field? So this pack is now only 4 cars in the field. So things have taken quite the turn here. The second pack tries to catch up. Yeah, these guys actually lifting back to try to give them an opportunity to catch up. Mosteller with the lead. And yeah, that second pack is closing in. Just got some Taco Bell arriving here at the house. So we'll be chowing down while we watch the action unfold. A 4-car pack is turned into 8. Here comes that secondary group. 10 laps to go here. We're trying to get the food on the desk. Get our nacho cheese sauce here. And that's Josh Kenyon, who's about to go a lap. No, wait. Oh, no, that is Nathan McLaughlin. Apologies there. I had the wrong viewpoint. And Nathan McLaughlin going to go a lap down in the 57 Flow Racing Chevy. He gets out of the way. No effect on the leaders. The next lap car is going to be Patrick Connell. So this pack now is 8 cars in contention here. Aladam Contreras, Christian Delgado, Carter Kingsley, Luke Gallagher, Chase Ingram, Cole Trudeau, Daniel Mosteller, Aaron Hall, and Michael Good. Or Michael Good's actually not in this pack. So a lot of these guys out back begging for a caution flag right now. They want to have an opportunity here. And it is a single file line. Cars looking to make the moves they got to make. Adam Contreras with the lead. Christian Delgado second. Who will be first to make a move? How long will they wait? Hey, you just see Demos back there in 8th. He's, as the favorite to win. He's going to try to make some moves for sure. So who will go with him? And kind of be teleported to the front in essence. Will we see a caution? Will we see a wreck? They kept this one green after the recent couple spins. It's true, no one truly wrecked in that wreck. Contreras is still blinking out there in that 92 car. And there they go, Carter Kinsley to the inside. Christian Delgado and Cole Trudeau also down on the inside. Luke Gallagher all over the rear end of that 92 car. Oh, he looks to the outside. They almost went 3 wide for a brief moment. Six laps to go. Oh, Luke Gallagher gets a pretty rough push right there. He's trying to save that race car. To the outside, Adam Contreras. Oh, where does Luke go? Aggressive pushing right there. What's it going to take? We still got it coming to 5 to go. There's still a lot of time. Guys are being pretty aggressive. 3 wide towards the rear of the field. Yeah, there's 4 cars in this pack who absolutely would do anything for a caution. There's 8 who really don't want one. Slotting up there to the outside lane. Oh, Carter Kinsley! Turned into the wall. And it's a single car impact. We are going to stay green. That was Christian Delgado who got into him. And Cole Trudeau is going to get hung out to dry on the outside, but in contention to win. Anyone in this pack is going to be in contention to win. Back up front. Now it is going to be 4 laps to go for Christian Delgado. And you got Patrick Connell who's going to go a lap down up here. Towards these latter portions of this race. Delgado with the lead. Contreras looking right behind. There goes Patrick Connell. That car is, oh, now he's spinning around here in the back. Yeah, tough deal for him. But who knows what can happen here. There goes Nathan McLaughlin back here. That's a lap car trying to make something happen. Cole Trudeau probably not appreciating that. Doesn't want to go side by side right now. But with 8 cars left in the pack here, what are we going to see? See Cole all over that 00 car. Back up front, it is Christian Delgado here. Series owner. Contreras and Demos. This is quite the lineup here in the top 3. These guys are liking what they're seeing here. It's going to be coming to 2 laps to go now as well. Oh, we see in the back. They just cannot stay in line back here towards the rear of the pack. Cole Trudeau looking to get 2 spots though. 2 laps to go. 2 to go here. Oh, Aaron Hall and Luke Gallagher go around in the back, and the caution flag is going to wave. And that will send us to overtime here. Aaron Hall and Luke Gallagher spinning here in turns 1 and 2. And a blessing for McLaughlin, Carter Kingsley, Patrick Connell, Gavin Austin, Josh Kenyon, and Michael Good. Those 6 cars will all be back on the lead lap and in contention. And those were the 2 who kind of got out of line there in the back earlier on, if you remember. Cole Trudeau went to the inside, made a pass on him. So, interesting developments here. We will have overtime. We will have overtime here. Where's the napkins at, bruh? Well, guess we just gotta do it with sauce on our fingers. So let's take a look at what happened here. Yeah, it all started back here. Yeah, right here. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Why? Well, I guess trying to make a move. Chase Ingram goes for the block, and that just gets them all out of sorts. Cole Trudeau goes to the inside. And right here is where we see the problems begin. Oh, yep, right there on the entrance of the banking there. Aaron Hall gets a side piece, and then the car, once it hits the flat, ends up going right up back into Luke Gallagher. And I believe Aaron Hall's race is going to be over. I think he's already used fast brake. Those some hard impacts right there, yep. But for Luke, I think he's fine. This car didn't get hit in the wheels at all, I don't think. So Luke might be able to continue here. So we are going to have overtime here. Our overlays are scoring. Oh, yeah, those 2 are getting their damage back. So this should be an interesting finish here, to say the least. A lot of good cars in contention. Oh, Christian Delgado is out of the race. Christian Delgado is out of the race here. So let's take a look and see what happened to him. He might have had... Well, we'll get to the bottom of this here. Yep. So I believe Delgado had to go to his broadcast, which is on HVTV right now, if you guys like to tune in to whatever we got going on here. I'm not entirely sure what series it is, but... So that is what is essentially going on there. So it is an honor here, to be honest here. I mean, shoot, Daniel Mosteller, if you're listening, I mean, anytime, man. If you want to host some HVTV, we are willing to broadcast if Delgado can't. If I'm available, of course. So Christian Delgado has, unfortunately, due to that caution, unable to finish this race and unable to go for the win. That will move everyone up a spot, puts Contreras in the lead. And how about this Cole Trudeau going to have the chance to push Daniel Mosteller to a possible victory? Oh, Cole Trudeau actually is going to go to the inside. Yep. iRacing there with Christian Delgado leaving. That ends up putting Cole in the 5th place spot. So Cole must have been lined up in the wrong spot. And unfortunately for the field, that's going to put Mosteller and Gavin Austin together. Pretty good group of guys. How about this back here? All these guys were out of contention. How about Patrick Connell? Right back in the mix. Luke Gallagher. Looks like nothing even happened to that car. Contreras is going to be your race leader here. Going to be overtime. Going to have to take a break from the chicken nuggets for these 2 laps. Alan Contreras going to get the green flag. Here we go. Overtime here on the MC Motorsports broadcast. HVTV After Dark. You got 12 cars in contention here. Anything can happen here, genuinely. This is going to be a very, very interesting finish. Contreras blinking out once again. That's the 4th time. Daniel Mosteller has been in this position, I tell you what, hundreds of times in his iRacing career. He's been in this exact spot. He knows how to get it done. Be on the watch for him. And Cole Trudeau and Chase Ingram, these guys have history in other racing series. They are going to be pushing each other. McLaughlin all over Cole Trudeau's rear end. But Alan Contreras is with the lead here. We're going to be coming to the white flag, and it looks like we're going to make it back. Yeah, I don't see a wreck happening here, to be honest. by the time the white flag starts. Chase Ingram has a chance to go to the outside to get in front of Mosteller. He's not going to do it, though. I would have taken that move a million times if I had the chance. But he's going to get the white flag. Aladam Contreras. Going to be the white flag here. Ingram has a chance to go to the outside. That outside just has no movement. Ingram, when do you make the move, and who will go with you? That's the real question. Down the back straightaway. There goes Ingram to the outside. It's going to put Coltrado behind Aladam Contreras. Oh, Contreras blinks out. It's going to kind of cause some problems there. And now the outside lane. It's going to put Coltrado in a position to win this race. Contreras blinking out. Coltrado looking to make a move. He goes to the inside. Back to the outside. At the line, Aladam Contreras going to get the victory here at Daytona. A clean finish. No one even spun out, and Aladam Contreras gets the win. How about that for Aladam Contreras? And Coltrado, I just don't think has been in that position, like, at all right there. And he didn't have any help either. It was just a single-hand move, and Aladam Contreras is going to get, I believe, career win #1 in HVTV After Dark. And it is Coltrado's second place HVTV finish. Talked about it at the start of the broadcast. Gen 6 Atlanta. And for Patrick Connell, he ends up coming up to 4th. McLaughlin 3rd. Yeah, Contreras was blinking out right there. That probably wasn't helping. Cole's opportunities. Hard. Excuse me. I just had some nacho fry. Get a little too spicy, but Aladam Contreras burning it down. Your race winner of race #1 of possibly 3. There might be a race 3. Daytona looking good right now. I wonder what settings you got to do to get this lighting. So we'll put on our promotional screen here and get ready for the next one. Coltrado, oh so close. We'll have some interviews shortly here. Christian in our chat saying have to get ready for the HVTV broadcast. Too bad he had to leave early. Yeah, unfortunate. It would have been interesting to see what would have happened if Delgado was able to be in the running for this one. Yeah, the inside was just on fire that race. There was nothing the outside could have done. Ingram made a move up there, and it just sent them all to the back. Pretty unusual. It was quite the unusual scene there. Trucks at Bristol Dirt coming up next. That was a great race right there. That was, we love to see that. Great action all the way through. The MC Motorsports team in which you are watching this broadcast on, able to get 2 cars in the top 5, so quite the race there for MC Motorsports, but Aladam Contreras was able to hang on with the win. All right. All right. So we got our next race going up here soon. And we have just got word from Daniel Mosteller that there will be no third race. So we got to update Bristol Dirt. Bristol Dirt is up, by the way. It's going to be Mosteller and Hosteds. If anyone is watching and does not know about HVTV, we're having all sorts of problems right now. Our computer is exploding on us here. It's an honor to be broadcasting HVTV here. We're thankful for Christian Delgado giving us the approval to do it. And shoot, we forgot to show a replay of the finish. So our apologies with that. We got a 7 millibyte update here. Where'd my dog go, bro? He wanted some food. Second session is up here. See if we could talk to someone. Contreras is not in the voice chat, so let's talk to Cole Trudeau here. Cole Trudeau, it's Marty Cmejla in the MC Motorsports broadcast booth. You got a copy? Cole Trudeau. Well, unfortunately, fellas, it looks like we're not going to be able to hear from our Cole Trudeau driver here. Our second place runner-up finisher. We really want to hear his perspective on what was going through his mind. How many? What the hell? I ordered a 10-piece chicken nugget, and I got 9 left, and I've already eaten 5. What the flip? Cole Trudeau, Marty Cmejla in the MC Motorsports broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Cole Trudeau, unfortunately, we're unable to talk to our race winner. He's not in any channels, so we're going to move it to the second place finish. Cole, it was a tough race for you at the start. Got involved in numerous wrecks. Had a restart where you spun the tires and hit the wall. And then, though, later on, you locked in, got the fast pair on, and was in position there. It was just you and Contreras. I mean, you haven't been in that position too often there coming to the checkered flag, and it's just you and another car. But what exactly was your thought process there with that move, and what else did you need to make it work?
You know, I looked back and I had no support behind me. I mean, like you said, it was just me and him, and tried making a move on him. And at that point, I was too much. I was too close to him at that point to do much, and tried doing some zig and zagging. But then, you know, he's disappearing and stuff. So it's like, I don't even know where he's at. I'm just trying to make a move, and yeah, just no options really. I guess. I mean, I could have tried to set myself up better, but I mean, kind of stayed behind him till the last little bit, which didn't give me enough of a run. But I figured if I leave from behind him, then either me or him gets picked up by somebody, or somebody takes us 3 wide and possibly wrecks us all and wins the race instead, you know. So I guess I did what I could in the shoes that I was in and almost had it.
Yep. Yeah, it seems to be the deal there. Yeah, with him disappearing there, I don't know what I would have done in that situation. I mean, but yeah, is there any sponsors you'd like to thank? Any people you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Fox Valley Mosquito and Tick, Warner Commercial Roofing, Prime Steer Supper Club, Sheer and Envy, Hurling Clark Law, and Menzdez Lawn Care. And yeah.
All right. Well, that was Cole Trudeau for you guys. We're going to move on to our next interview here. All right, next in our interview booth here, we got Patrick Connell. Patrick Connell's Marty Cmejla, MC Motorsports broadcast booth. You got a copy.
Yeah.
All right, Patrick Connell, we saw you were a lap down there. You got the caution you needed. You were able to make a great comeback in the last lap to get a top 5 finish. What happened that race?
Just a lot of little silliness going on there, Marty. A lot of silly drivers doing silly things. Put us in some bad spots, you know. Gavin Austin, for some reason, just hooked us right around there towards the end. Quite upsetting, to say the least. But, you know, despite our wheel damage, our engine was still, you know, well powered up in our Q90FM.com/forecast, Warner, Prime Steer, Toyota Camry for MC Motorsports. Glad we were able to nurse it home for a 4th place finish. Not the finish we wanted. You know, we want that trophy. We want to be in victory lane. But you know what? We'll settle for a top 5 when we didn't even know that we were going to finish that race.
Yeah, so yeah, it's quite the deal there for the MC Motorsports race team there. You got Cole Trudeau finishing second. Now, you know what could have happened if Cole Trudeau, Cole Trudeau almost won. First of all, what are your thoughts on that? Second of all, you know, could have you guys got together and made a move on Contreras at the end? If there was an
Yeah,
opportunity.
you know, it was fun. It was fun to see Cole Trudeau in that number 84 MC Motorsports car. Just slingshot to the front, you know. We thought there for a second the JIT might have got it done. That's what went through our head. But, you know, unfortunately that Aladam Contreras fella got it done yet again. You know, we're just you know, we're tired of seeing the big guys win. We're ready for an underdog, you know. But yeah, I mean, if we just would have had a little more time, a little more space, perhaps a little more or a little less, therefore, actually, wheel damage. You know, that car just would add just a little bit more to get to Cole Trudeau and get MC Motorsports that win.
Right. Oh, it's good talking to Patrick Connell. And who finished third in that one? It was Nathan McLaughlin. But he's not in a voice channel. Shit, what am I even... The only reason I called those two is actually because I have them on Discord. I can literally just call them. I can't drag people to a booth here in this series. So, because I don't have admin. So, that's going to do it for our interviews. Cole Trudeau is back for race number 2 here. But it's Gavin Austin, the Dirt Rainer they call him, who is on the pole. We got quite the race here. Gavin Austin, who's won the only HVTV After Dark dirt race, which was Next Gen at Lanier. Dirt. And Demos, who is just good at everything, is second in practice. And Nathan McLaughlin, who is really, really good with the dirt mini stocks and street stock cars, is going to be third. This Diablo sauce is literally making me sweat right now. It's spicy. And we are now down to our last chicken nugget. Good night of racing here at MC Motorsports Broadcasting. Gonna need some liquids after that one. After this meal, our mouth is on fire. Once again, we're just thankful here for Daniel Mosteller. You know, I mean, it was about time Demos made his own hosted series. You know, it's just about time. I'm not saying this is Demos's only. You know, obviously Christian Delgado is the owner, but as Demos being the chief executive of the series, you know, making the sessions, kind of running the show, running the operation. You know, he does kind of get those, you know. Basically, it was just, you know, it's fun to have some Demos hosted lobbies, you know, on a wide scale. Because to be honest, if I were to look at all of our MC Motorsports series, guys, this is probably the best one we're in right now, HVTV. And I'm really disappointed to not be able to race here tonight, but we much rather would sacrifice racing to broadcast if the opportunity was there. All right, guys, I'll be right back here. We're going to have qualifying coming up here. We're going to have qualifying coming up here in the short moments. And we will be back for the green flag. Alright guys, we are looking to be back here for Bristol Dirt Racing here on MC Motorsport Broadcast Network. It's our last race of the night here in HVTV After Dark. So these drivers trying to end it off here on a high note. And we are going to show you guys the broadcast here. The grid is ready. Gavin Austin wins the pole by 0.2 of a second. Wow. I wonder how did Gavin Austin get so good at dirt. I can't remember. Can't really recall when that happened, but he is 2/10 quicker than the entire field right now, so this might be a limited competition race here at the rate that we're going at here. So we're going to show these overlays. We're going to get them ready to go. See what we got for schemes, see what we got for drivers. And we're going to reload these overlays here. A bit of a problem with them here. There we go. Get those fixed up. All right, let's show you guys what we got. All right, here we are. Welcome to Bristol Motor Speedway here on the dirt. We got a quick 30 lapper here from the high banks of Bristol dirt. Never know what can happen here. But Ken, does Nathan McLaughlin have anything for Gavin Austin this race? All right, and we are all set and ready to go here. 30 laps of racing here. Everyone is all gridded up. Looks like there's only one, two. There ends up being only 13 cars to hit the grid when it's all said and done. So we'll see what happens here. You never know what can happen on the dirt. We got... if I'm looking at the list of drivers here, I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4 drivers are randoms. 4 drivers are in here unpassword protected. Not members of the community just yet. But it's Gavin Austin in his Ram truck, Miller Lite Edition, with Nathan McLaughlin in his Toyota Tundra on the outside. Carter Kingsley in the Chevy Silverado in the 3rd place. Then you got Michael Good in the 15, Daniel Mosteller in the truck Ram 87. Chase Ingram also up there in the 01. Luke Gallagher. Josh Kenyon, the 16 here. This is a new name. It is going to be Caleb Wiggins, number 11 of Cale Mogg. The 83 of Brandon Lawless, and Cole Trudeau spun in qualifying. Qualified with a 34-second lap time somehow. And that is Jaden McGowan in the 82. Might have some technical problems here. Alright, that was scary. The whole field blinked out for a moment. And we are going to get the green flag. And Gavin Austin brings him to the green. We are underway here from Bristol Dirt. Nathan McLaughlin into the wall. Oh, Michael Good gets up into him. Michael Good right in that wall, exiting the corner. Gavin Austin with a pretty easy lead right off the start here. Daniel Mosteller looking to the inside of Carter Kinsley and Nathan McLaughlin. Not going to have an opportunity. Oh, we got a car spinning into the pits. And around, that's Lawless in the 83. He's going to be out of the race now. And we see Cole Trudeau getting into the 16 car. Oh, we got cars, 3 of them up on the outside. Josh Kenyon back here into the 11 car. Cole Trudeau to the inside of Chase Ingram. And back up front, it's Gavin Austin with the lead. Austin with the lead, Michael Good second, actually keeping pace. McLaughlin with some smoke coming out of his car. Here's Cole Trudeau running in the top 10. Cale Mogg, Chase Ingram. But Gavin Austin so far with the lead here. Gavin Austin with the lead. Here's the 82 car, McGowan, who's going to go a lap down. Cole Trudeau running in 8th. So far, really no passing anywhere on the racetrack. Can't really find a good battle. Gavin Austin is checked out. It's going to be a battle for second here, though. Michael Good, that right rear nearly getting into the wall. And you see Gavin Austin is just pulled away now, multiple seconds on the rest of the field. Mosteller very sideways running the bottom groove. And he's going to get to the side of Michael Good. Nope. Going to have to slot in right behind him. Daniel Mosteller trying to hang on. Let's take a look back here. We got McGowan in the 82. This is a lap machine. Oh, we got him wrecking in the back. It's Josh Kenyon and Cale Mogg. They're going to get into the wall there. That's Cale Mogg running in that 11 car. Josh Kenyon, not entirely sure what caused that one. But here comes Kenyon looking back to the inside. And those two are able to hit him. We got the 16 of Wiggins riding the wall here. Chase Ingram's struggling. Ingram really struggling here in the 01 machine. And he's going to go a lap down here. Gavin Austin, winner of the only dirt race in HVTV, as we talked about earlier. Looking to sweep another one here. Battle for second continues. Mosteller looks to the outside. Luke Gallagher thought he was in 4th, but he is actually a lap down. Good battles here for second place here. Michael Good, though. Oh, he's going to get really slippery there. And that should be enough for Demos to pull away. Nathan McLaughlin, really good on dirt. And the mini stocks truck, still pretty good, but just not good enough to participate for the win here. Carter Kingsley, though, in position. Good battles here. Oh, we see Cole Trudeau and Josh Kenyon here. This should be an interesting battle. Cole Trudeau getting into the outside wall. Josh Kenyon looking to make a slide job here. And here goes Cole back down to the inside. Oh, he's going to put Josh Kenyon in the wall. Yeah, shoot, these two. Oh, and there he goes. Cole gets turned around. And Cole's going to spin on the apron here. We stay green, though, it looks like. Cole slides it back up the racetrack. Gavin Austin has to get into the wall. And Cole's going to go a lap down and slip all the way down to 10th. And Cole might be looking for Josh Kenyon now. So those two having some beef. But Gavin Austin is actually possibly losing some time here on Daniel Mosteller. If we look at the clock and we look at the intervals, it was 2 seconds moments ago. That distance now a little bit up more than what it was. You see there's lap traffic. That's Cale Mogg in the 11 car. And Gavin Austin wants him to get out of the way. And we got a caution on the speedway. Oh, multiple cars. It's Michael Good, who was running 3rd at the time. Michael Good gets wrecked there. That was Chase Ingram as well involved, who was the lap truck. And let's take a look at what happened here. Oh, Michael Good gets all, he was running 3rd. He lost it all by himself. Got way too much yaw on it right there. And Chase Ingram nowhere to go. Ends up taking out 2 trucks and brings the caution flag out. So back up front, Gavin Austin now will have Demos, who is gaining time on him there, in position now here. And all these cars are going to get their laps back as well. So Gavin Austin, we get a caution right here at the halfway mark. Back in the pack here, you got a couple drivers. Luke Gallagher. Oh! Trouble! The 00 of Luke Gallagher is around. And he's got some pretty big damage here. Let's take a look at what happened. Oh, he spun under pacing, it looks like here. And that fender was already coming off, and that finally ends up sliding off. So, tough deal here for Luke Gallagher in the 00 car, Burger King. That fender flying all around, and finally it flies off the race car. Believe we're at the 2-degree mark as of this moment. And we got a couple other cars in the pits. Cole Trudeau brings it to the pits. Not entirely sure if tires are really going to matter here at all, but you never know. But some good racing action here at Bristol Dirt. And we do get the 1 to green. And Nathan McLaughlin trying to get to the inside of Carter Kingsley here. So some differences in opinions. So will Gavin Austin be able to hang on? What battles will we see here? Coming to what will be 11 laps to go. Gavin Austin in the number 2 Ram truck with Demos in his Ram truck. Oh, Dorbanen. And the green flag is back in the air. Daniel Mosteller gets a very good restart. Oh, that was very close right there. Yeah, if Gavin was not clear of Demos, he probably would have went around there. It was slipping and sliding, and here comes Demos back to the inside. Gavin Austin going to have to be perfect here. Michael Good. Oh! Oh! Where's Michael Good going? Oh, my goodness. And here comes Carter Kingsley. What in the world did we just see? Michael Good with the slide job of just absolute insanity. And now Gavin Austin's in the wall. Our dominant truck is going to be around on the outside. Oh, and Cole Trudeau going to put Carter Kingsley in the wall. Michael Good, what was that? That was interesting. Now Daniel Mosteller with the free lead here. Again, what did we say? We said anything can happen here on the dirt. And Michael Good now trying to get his first HVTV win. It's going to be hard on the wall. Michael Good trying to do all he can. And I'm surprised we didn't see anyone spin out from that instance right there. We see Cale Mogg's 11 truck here. And somehow, look at this. Gavin Austin has worked his way back up to 3rd. That's how fast this truck is. And if we get a caution here, he's going to be in the running still despite the damage. Oh, Cole Trudeau's truck is bent up. Oh, and around he goes. Up into Luke Gallagher. And here comes Chase Ingram now. Cole Trudeau trying to get out of the way. And this truck possibly has nothing left on it. Here comes Daniel Mosteller, your race leader. Oh, he kind of makes a little bit of a mistake right there. And Mosteller just trying to be perfect. I think at this rate, he is going to be just fine. And Cole Trudeau's damaged car. He's going to have Gavin Austin out looking here. Some contact. Gavin Austin doing anything he can. And look at this wall riding here. Could possibly be making up some time. Mosteller here with 4 laps to go now. Pulling away from Michael Good. That's the 82 truck. A lap truck of McGowan. Goes a lap down right there. See what's going on all around the racetrack here. Battle to the Pago. We talked about Cole Trudeau and Josh Kenyon. Those two were getting into it earlier. Oh, Cole gets into him. Oh! And the 84 ends up in the sand, in the barrels. So a tough one for Cole here. And here comes Daniel Mosteller. In the 87 truck, he's going to have to navigate around Cole Trudeau, who is just running a smoked car. White flag in the air for Daniel Mosteller. Michael Good with the crazy send on Gavin Austin. Ends up spinning him around. And Daniel Mosteller gets the win here at Bristol Dirt. How about that? And I don't even remember if Demos has an HVTV win or not. This might be his first HVTV After Dark victory right here. I can't remember at the top of my head if he did win one or not. And yeah, it was actually Contreras' second win. We apologize there for miscalling that, because me and Patrick Connell when we raced, we finished second to him. And Colchado's truck ends up going around, and Daniel Mosteller wins by a good deal of seconds. So how about that right there for Daniel Mosteller, able to get the victory here, and that is going to wrap up a night of HVTV racing action here. Wraps up a night of HVTV racing here. So we thank everyone who has tuned in. It was a good time here. It was good to pretty good stream here. Congratulations to Aladam Contreras and Daniel Mosteller. After tonight here, that is going to do it here for us here at MC Motorsports. Like and subscribe. Make sure you check out HVTV.